Hello, my dear friends. Today, I want to share a beautiful story with you. It's a true story that happened in the Amazon rainforest. Listen carefully, because this story will touch your heart and teach you something very important. Make sure to listen until the end. There's a surprise in the middle, and you will love the ending. Long ago, in a small Amazon village, there was a boy named Leo. Leo was kind, curious, and always ready to help others. But there was something special about him. He loved the forest more than anything. Every day, Leo would wake up early, listen to the songs of the birds, and walk through the big green trees. He felt the forest was alive, like a friend who whispered secrets only he could hear. One day, Leo's mother said, "Leo, we have little food left. Can you go into the forest and find some fruits and nuts?" Leo nodded and smiled. "Don't worry, Mama. I'll bring back enough for everyone." As he walked deeper into the forest, he saw a monkey stuck in a trap. The poor monkey was crying, pulling hard to free itself. Leo felt his heart break. "Don't worry, little one. I'll help you," he said gently. He carefully opened the trap and freed the monkey. Leo laughed. "You're welcome, but be careful next time." Suddenly, the monkey ran ahead, waving its tiny hands as if calling him. "What is it?" Leo asked, following the monkey. The monkey led him to a tree full of golden fruits. Leo's eyes widened. He had never seen fruits like these before. They looked like little suns shining on the tree. While picking the fruits, Leo thought, "How lucky I am to live in such a wonderful forest." But as he turned to leave, he heard a strange sound. It was a low growl, like an animal in pain. Leo followed the sound and found a jaguar with a wounded leg. The jaguar looked scared and tired. "Don't be afraid," Leo said softly. "I want to help you." He tore a piece of cloth from his shirt, cleaned the wound, and tied it gently. The jaguar looked at him with big, thankful eyes before disappearing into the trees. Leo returned home with the golden fruits and told his family everything. His mother hugged him tightly. "Leo, you have a heart as big as this forest," she said. The next morning, something amazing happened. Leo woke up to find the monkey and the jaguar outside his home. The monkey was holding a small vine basket, and the jaguar sat proudly beside it. Inside the basket were more golden fruits, shiny stones, and a few bright flowers. Leo was surprised. "You brought these for me?" he asked. The monkey nodded, and the jaguar let out a soft growl, like it was agreeing. Leo's mother came out and gasped. "Leo, They are thanking you for your kindness. This is their way of saying they trust you. Leo smiled and said, "Thank you, my friends. I will always protect the forest and all who live in it." From that day on, the animals of the forest seemed to understand that Leo was their friend. Birds would sing louder when he passed by, and squirrels would drop nuts near his feet. Even the shy deer began to come closer when Leo was around. But not everyone in the village loved the forest like Leo. There was a man named Mr. Bruno who only cared about cutting down trees for money. He wanted to clear part of the forest to build a big farm. One afternoon, Leo overheard Mr. Bruno talking to other men. "Tomorrow, we will start cutting trees near the big river. That place is full of wood we can sell," Mr. Bruno said with a greedy smile. Leo's heart sank. That part of the forest was home to so many animals, and it was where he had found the golden fruit tree. He knew he had to do something. That night, Leo went to the forest. He called out softly, "Monkey, jaguar, friends, I need your help." "Friend." Slowly, the animals came out of the shadows. Monkeys, birds, deer, even the jaguar. Leo explained the danger. "If they cut down the trees, your homes will be gone. We must stop them." The animals seemed to understand. They started feeding. The monkey chattered loudly. The birds flapped their wings, and the jaguar growled deeply. Leo smiled. "We'll work together." The next morning, when Mr. Bruno and his men arrived with axes and saws, they were met with a surprising sight. The golden fruits from the tree were placed all along the path, shining brightly in the sunlight. "What are you?" one man asked. "Golden fruits. They must be valuable," Mr. Bruno said. As they tried to pick up the fruits, the monkeys began dropping nuts on their heads, and birds swooped down, flapping their wings loudly. The men shouted in surprise, "What's happening?" Suddenly, the jaguar stepped out from the bushes, its powerful body shining in the light. It didn't attack, but it stood tall and proud, staring at them with piercing eyes. The men froze in fear. Mr. Bruno shouted, "Let's get out of here!" He dropped his axe and ran as fast as he could, followed by the others. That evening, the village elders called a meeting. "We've heard what happened in the forest," one elder said. "Leo, you saved the animals and protected the forest. Zhenjing, you have shown great courage and kindness." Leo stood up and said, "The forest is not just trees. It is a home for so many lives. If we take care of it, it will take care of us. But if we destroy it, we destroy ourselves too." The villagers nodded. Even Mr. Bruno, ashamed of his actions, stood up and said, "Leo is right. I was wrong to think only about money. I promise to help protect the forest from now on." Leo smiled, feeling proud and happy. Friends, isn't Leo's story amazing? It shows us that one kind heart can make a big difference. We must protect nature and care for the world around us, just like Leo did. If you liked this story, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. It helps us bring you more wonderful stories like this. Now, here's a question for you. What would you do if you found a wounded animal in the forest? Write your answer in the comments.